Are you going to buy something such as Plex? Always enter code Aceface into the Creator Code tab here. This makes it so that 5% of the earnings go to me and doesn't cost you anything extra. I would appreciate it a lot. Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be running some T4 Electrical Abyss in the Gila. This is a 300 million ISK Gila, so it's a very cheap bare bones Gila. So we're going to be doing more testing in this. And I also wanted to talk to you about a certain topic that came to mind recently. So it is namely that I'm finding EVE Online these last few weeks kind of boring. You may not notice, but between videos, sometimes it can go a very big jump, because often I would make quite a few videos in a certain week or 2 weeks, and then for many weeks not make videos. So there has been quite a big jump since the last video, and I've really not felt much like I want to play EVE Online or show you guys some stuff, because there's not really been much that I've been doing that I felt was worthy to be showing, to be honest. Recently I've been doing a lot of alpha missions. That's the main thing I'll be doing if I actually am playing EVE, but I never felt like it was fun to show you guys. I will be showing you more alpha mission content, but I just like, you know, it's a long day of work. I just wanted to do a few missions. It didn't feel like it was going to become any good videos, so that's and then many times I don't even play EVE Online when I come back from work. Many times I just you know, it's family time and more important things to do in life. But so I've been playing very little EVE these last couple of weeks, and I've not really been feeling much will to do it. One thing that did make me feel more will is to test out these very cheap fits here for doing T4s, but overall motivation recently has not been so high, and I can imagine a lot of you guys also feel the same way too. It's also because I'm in real life I'm a junior doctor, you could say. There's different like titles you can say in Sweden where I live, but to get your like license, when you're like a fully licensed doctor, then you have to do an exam. And I've been mainly spending most of my time studying, to be honest, most of my free time studying for that. And not just for the exam, but also just for my overall knowledge in the medical field, because I noticed that my personality often involved around the grinding. So like in EVE Online, I often grind a lot of ISK. Now I've it's sort of shifted a bit of a focus to grinding, studying, to be honest. I never thought I would ever say that, but it has sort of become like that. It feels a bit more useful than just studying in, you know, high school. Stuff that I actually use every day. So that is something that I've been up to, and the reason why I've not really had the will or the energy to play EVE Online recently. So that is something I wanted to discuss with you guys, and I was also wondering if any of you guys feel a similar way. Because I know that it is a known thing to have EVE Online burnout. I wouldn't really consider this to be burnout, because I've not been playing a ton and then like, lose all the motivation. I just feel like I've not been so interested in playing the game. I consider burnout to be when you've been playing a ton of the game so that it becomes boring. But maybe it's defined as something else. Well, let me just focus on these these Vedmax here, because this is a bit of a difficult wave with the Vedmax, triple Vedmax. They can do a lot of damage. Oof, oof. Look at that. Big hits there. Okay, good. Now for this one here. Come on, take him out. I forget that I am in a a shield-based ship. I'm using armor ships recently, so it's just going. Oh no, never mind. Half my shields, and then I just realized. Oh wait, I'm a shield-based ship. I'm gonna get annihilated if I go below 0% shields. Come on now, please do some damage to that Vedmac. Why is it going slowly in this one? It's minus 70%. Ooh, minus 50%. This is a worst case scenario for this ship, because these guys do explosive and thermal. So the weather effect in the electrical sites is never going to affect them. However, it's advantageous for them to have the minus 50%, because then we do less damage. Recall those drones, please. There we go. So it would have been better to have a minus 70%. So this is a good test for the viability of the 300 million ISK Gila right here. So it's these kind of things that give me a lot of joy in the game. Finding cool stuff like you know, a 300 million ISK fit here that other people could use. And it's stuff that I like to show you guys too. I know a lot of you guys appreciate this kind of stuff. Let's keep going to the transfer conduit here. Harrowing Vedmac. Wreck you. There we go. Easy. That wave was done pretty quickly. Now it's just, you know, the dynamics left. They go down very quickly. It's really cool because we're using this fit here with the flux coil, allowing us to get a very good capacitor. So we're sacrificing a bit of DPS, but we're getting a good capacitor. And then you add it to the electrical site, it makes it so that you can use very cheap tank modules, Tech 2, everything, Tech 1, Tech 2. And you're able to get by pretty well. No implants as well, no implants at all. Some Rodiva room, these are pretty easy. It's just a walk in the park. You just destroy the Rodivas and that's it. You might hear some chicks in the background. Me and my wife were raising some chicks here to have on our in-laws farm. We've built a chicken, you might have seen a video if you go to, on my channel, type chicken update, then you'll see what our setup looks like. We're raising some baby chickens that we managed to hatch from some eggs. And I'm not too happy with these two guys. I feel like it's inheriting from their mother. They're very afraid. The mother of these two chicks, or maybe it could be two different mothers. It's hard to tell because I've got two identical chicks, or chickens, and these are then two chicks. So the mothers or mother, they are very scared chickens. You can not get anywhere close to them and they just scream away. They never want to eat food from your hand. We've got other ones that are really friendly and love to be close to us, but these guys feel like they're inheriting the traits of their parents, because we have raised chickens from chicks like this before, and these were of the more friendlier, quote-unquote friendly or more social chickens, and they actually turned out to be also quite social. So it might have something to do with the traits of the parents, and it could also be maybe that we've been having a little bit less patience as of recently. Perhaps a bit of both. So like, this kind of stuff is also stuff that I'm doing on the side apart from EVE Online. Farm life, you know. I don't live in a farm. But maybe in the future one day. Oh, this wave feels like it's going very quickly. The Rodiva wave is usually a pretty quick wave. Rogue drones, so easy. So easy. Correct. Easy. Look at that. T4 Abyss, so easy. And I mentioned this before and I'll mention it again. It is not to be used on someone with low skills. My character has got very good skills. If you use this fit with low skills, you're probably going to die. Let's get close. Oh, it's easy rogue drones, that's nice. Easy ISK. Not so much ISK though, but quite easy ISK. I feel like they've got pretty good application, these infiltrators, because they die almost instantly the second that the infiltrators try attacking them. It could perhaps also be that they've got low EM resist, these rogue drones. Yeah, they've got low EM resist, so the electrical side makes them die even quicker. Because their shields are very weak. 0% EM resistant, and the armor gets weakened even more. Could be a reason why we destroy them so quickly. Let's take this mine active cash out. Hopefully we get some goodies from here that are more juicier than the previous stuff. No, I thought that was a good filament for a second, but it was one of the worst T4 filament you can get. They're Firestorm, worth nothing. They're quite difficult to run, so that's the reason they're cheap. Keep a range 500. Look how quick we did this T4 site in like 8.5 minutes. This fit is passing with flying colors. Really nice. I'm happy with this. So another T4 electrical site done in the 300 million ISK Gila. So good. So that was a bit of me doing T4 sites, and I wanted to discuss a bit about me not being too interested in EVE Online as of recently. Occasionally I have been playing, but I've not been doing so much interesting stuff. So that's why there's quite a big gap from this video to the previous one. And I'm wondering if any of you guys feel the same way too. I mean, I feel like it has been like this for a while, like over the years. Like occasionally I have very little interest in the game. I think it could also be because I noticed that I do a lot of abyss stuff. That is one of the main gameplay elements I interact with in EVE Online, and it's been the same for like over 5 years, 7 years in fact. So I feel like that's also why I might feel like it's getting boring. Missions have been exactly the same. All these aspects that I play in the game have been the same. It would be a different thing if something completely new was added. I think then I would find it a lot more interesting. So probably that is actually the main reason that I've been finding it quite boring as of recently. But occasionally I find new things like this cool fit here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.